The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So USC's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Great job by the defense there slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield in those situations where you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting the sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you've got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Give to the back. And this home team defense is not rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hope.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where he's blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the lead.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Minnesota! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got his man quickly. And they'll move.
On 2nd down.
47-yard line. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Back spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's long. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll give it to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Dances away. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. He got it.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And
At the 18.
goes down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Leaves it with the back. Past the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Golden Gophers are threatening in the red zone. Quick strike complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He wants to pass it on second down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in there.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
He'll do it himself. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rowe. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. He makes the connection. They'll immediately call timeout.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Pope. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll leave it with him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. He's going for a big play downfield. Snatches it on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Minnesota! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Miami. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, what a move! He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. First down and 5 after the penalty. The quick out. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
He doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They were trying to work the outside there. He played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The play action fake. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Motion from the offense. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Law. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
On the move, it's Butler. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They get him down after he makes the catch.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a good punch.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. They have been completely dominant.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw it again. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Still looking on the move. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Calls his own number. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to him.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I'll tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Catch in the middle. It's Butler. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
The Trojans want to move quickly.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojan.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Offense set on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Complete in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
Number 47 in punt formation to kick it away.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After this, it'll be a wrap. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to get to him. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. All